little bit late. Yeah.
Hi.
Thank you so much for whoever is tuning in to our very first Aphasia SG Christmas Sing-Along Facebook Live. Yeah, we're so happy to be here. We're sorry about the delay. There was a technical glitch. So yeah, it's entirely my bad. So yeah, we are Aphasia Singapore. Here we are, what we do is we empower persons with aphasia with our community programs. And we also set out to build an aphasia-friendly, inclusive Singapore by raising awareness about the condition. Join us, for the next 45 minutes. We will be sharing a lot more about aphasia, and you will get to learn more about how you can volunteer for us. And more importantly, you will get to sing along with us and have fun with our choir. Where we started is as a ground-up movement. Yeah, as a ground-up movement in 2018. But now we're registered and we are still 100% volunteer-led and run, except for a few interns. This was how we started. We had a support group, but we did it as a form of a pop-up cafe. This was obviously pre-COVID, as you can tell. And yeah, as you might have guessed, right? Aphasia is a language impairment. More about that along the way. Yep, that's here again. We did it as a pop-up cafe for stroke survivors with aphasia. And how our choir came about was because at every chit-chat session, every monthly chit-chat session, we used to have our sing-alongs, right? And it was great, right? This was obviously pre-COVID. We were very, very lucky. Our Aphasia Singapore is started by speech therapist volunteers, and we have a very strong network of healthcare volunteers, amongst them music therapists as well. So the music therapists, actually, they have been very kind to volunteer their time and to lead, to form a choir, right? And every chat sessions, we will have fantastic sing-alongs like this. But now, obviously, with COVID, it's coming to 2 years, we have taken all our programs online. So you can actually find us online. If you know anyone with aphasia, tell them about Aphasia Singapore, Aphasia SG. You can join us on Chit Chat online. We have the Mandarin version, the English version. We also have our choir. We practice, rain or shine. We have games and craft night. We also have training workshops. Yeah. So this is what it looks like on Zoom. Nothing like the earlier pictures, but it's still really fun. So yeah, do join us for our outings, okay, so yes, I'm gonna hand over a little bit of time to our music therapist volunteer, Jonathan, who will share with you what music therapy is about, in a nutshell, and how it benefits people with communication impairment. Jonathan, please.
Thanks, Eve. So I'm Jonathan, or JT. I'm one of the music therapists that kind of co-lead or facilitate this choir, and it's very exciting because music therapy or music for well-being is something that's growing globally, and I'm very excited to be able to be part of this. And some of the things that music really does is that it just connects people, right? When we sing at karaoke, back in the good old days when we can sing in karaoke, music brings us together, during Chinese New Year, during festive seasons. There's certain songs that kind of bring that to life. And that's the power of music. It brings people together. And specific to communication disorders, Eve was sharing a little bit about aphasia, and aphasia is where there's a brain damage or sometimes a stroke or sometimes some issues with speaking. Music helps to bring it together by activating the whole brain. So while one part of the brain is really just associated with speech or just controlling speech, music activates and bypasses that part so that we are using the whole brain to communicate. And that's the beauty of music, that it can bypass all our if I want to say all our the bad parts of the brain to really access the healthy part of the individual and bring the healthy person out. And that's what we do in our choir. And you will see some examples later of some things that we do to make it enjoyable, fun, while also working on some communication things. So I think the first song you'll see something unique that we've done to the song. So keep your eyes peeled and take a listen.
Hey, yeah.
I'll pass it back to you, Eve.
Yeah, and with that, we're going to pass it over to Mark and Dan. Okay, we're going to start our very first song.
Hi, everybody. Okay. Sorry, not to be rude, I'm going to mute you all. Okay, we're going to start with the first song, and the first song is Deck the Halls, and we're going to do it like what Jonathan said. A little different. We're going to expand on the song and add a few extra details to help challenge everyone when they sing the song. So if you guys are ready, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Deck the halls with boughs of holly. La 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 la. It's the season to be jolly. La 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 la. Don't we now how gay the bell? La 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 la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol. La 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 la. Deck the halls with boughs of holly. Ma 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 ma. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Ma 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 ma. Don't we now how gay the bell? Ma 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 ma. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol. Ma 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 ma. Deck the halls with boughs of holly. Ba 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 ba. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Ba 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 ba. Don't we now how gay a barrel? Ba 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 ba. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol. Ba 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 ba. Deck the halls with boughs of holly. Da 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 da. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Da 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 da. Don't we now how gay a pair? Da 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 da. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol. Da 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 da.
Awesome.
Okay, well done, everybody.
Thanks, Mark. Why don't you guys introduce yourself?
Sure. Okay. So my name is Mark. I'm one of the music volunteers for the Aphasia Choir, and I'm very fortunate that some of my friends wanted to join me for this. So this is my friend Nicholas right at the back. He's playing drums. He's one of the best guitarists I've ever had the pleasure to play with. So unfortunately, he's playing drums today. You can't hear him on guitar. And right beside me is his lovely wife, Melissa. So some of you, have been out in the evenings in pubs, when we used to have out in pubs and bars. Melissa used to play in some of them, and I have to say her band was really, really good. And she's very shy. She's very shy. So later, Melissa will be singing a song for us, and so just stay tuned and look out for that. All right, back to you, Eve.
Yes. So are you ready for the next song?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're ready for the next
We
song.
have All I Want for Christmas is Money.
Okay.
Wait, and it's for you.
Okay, sorry. There we go. All right. Everybody ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. All I want is my toothbrush, my toothbrush, my toothbrush. Gee, if I could only have my toothbrush, then I could wish you Merry Christmas. It seems so long since I could say Sister Susie sitting on a thistle. Gosh, oh gee, how happy I'd be if I could only whistle. All I want for Christmas is my toothbrush, my toothbrush, my toothbrush. Gee, if I could only have my toothbrush, then I could wish you Merry Christmas. sitting on a thistle. Gosh, oh gee, how happy I'd be if I could only whistle. All I want for Christmas is my two front teeth, my two front teeth, my two front teeth. If I could only have my two front teeth, then I could wish you Merry Christmas. All right. So just in case you guys want to know, my two girls are watching, and Micah is actually missing one front tooth, and the other one is loose, so it's on the way. So she might lose another one before Christmas Eve.
Hey, there's a tooth fairy giving you money, man. Okay.
Okay.
It's such a pleasure to be able to have this session with our live audience. If you're tuning in and you're not sure what is aphasia, let me explain. I think Jonathan talked a little bit about it. So aphasia basically happens when the language lobe on the left side of the brain suffers an injury or damage. And we say that it is an acquired impairment. And what that means is you don't get it at birth, right? It happens because of, a stroke most commonly, but it can be also from a brain tumor. It can also be from brain infection and even progressive neurological conditions. And when somebody has aphasia, it's very hard to understand because it can affect different modalities of language. And by that, we mean that it can actually affect your speech. When you're talking, you can't find the right words. It can affect the understanding of language, right? And it can also affect the reading, your reading comprehension, even your spelling, your writing, and the usage of numbers. So I like to use this analogy of being in Russia, and I'm assuming in our audience, we don't have anyone who's Russian. So, just basically if you're in a foreign country where they speak a different language, right? And it's a little bit like that because you are basically you have your thoughts with you, but you walk into a cafe and you don't have the means to, the menu given to you is written entirely in Russian. You can't read it. The server talking to you is speaking in Russian. You don't understand it. And you don't know how to speak Russian, and you can't write Russian either. So sometimes, the analogy we like to use is just being in an overseas country where you can't speak the language. And it's just the tip of the iceberg because really, if you're a tourist, it's fun, it's a new experience, but imagine this is your daily experience. It's very challenging. And so we tell everyone who comes to us, as a volunteer, that it affects every person differently. I'm a speech therapist, that's my day job. So I work with many, many persons with aphasia. And I can see the kind of impact that it has on their lives, and not just the individual's lives, but the lives of the family members and even the larger community. So we just want to just let everyone understand that aphasia is invisible because it affects language but not intellect, right? So with that, I'm just going to hand it over to our next song segment, which is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Take it away, Mark. Yeah.
Okay, hi, and we are back for the next song, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Now, I think we practiced this version with Charlene, right? Yes, and we did the one with the introduction. So, are you guys ready? So I'll just start it off, and you guys can join me, okay? Sorry, here we go. Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid, Vixen. But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? A one, a two, a 1, 2, 3, go. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you go down in history. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Let's slow it down. You go down in Nice. Okay.
Awesome. Thanks for that. Yeah.
Back to you, Eve.
Yay. Well, now we're going to hand it over to our speech therapist volunteer, Chloe.
So I'm a speech therapist, as I mentioned, and I'm also a volunteer with Aphasia SG, and I love music, so it's been a really nice thing this year to be part of the Aphasia choir. So now we're going to look at some more aphasia facts, things that you may not have known. Okay, so aphasia can happen to anyone, regardless of age, race, gender, profession. Even Amelia Clark, like some of you may know her from Game of Thrones, other movies as well, Me Before You. She suffered a brain bleed, and you can see she's really young. So you can read some things that she has written about how it was really a battle for her life. And she talks about aphasia and how it's her first person perspective, right? She knew she was not making sense, and it was a really traumatic thing. So you can see some of her words here where she says it's aphasia in her, and she's an actress. Her whole vocation is about communication, it's about language and how she uses that to make a living and also to express herself. So it's very true what she said, it's really a sense of loss. So millions of people around the world suffer from aphasia, and in America, it's estimated that 2.5 million people actually have this disability. So in Singapore, locally, it's estimated that 3,000 adults are newly diagnosed with aphasia every year. So actually, aphasia is far more common than other things that we have heard of, like cerebral palsy, Parkinson's disease, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, or ALS, or Lou Gehrig's disease. It's just something that we are not so aware of because, as Eve mentioned, it's often invisible, and most people with aphasia are unable to advocate for themselves. It's not as popular to be showcased in movies or TV shows compared to other conditions like dementia and autism.
Yeah.
So I think the last thing we would like everyone to do is, no matter who you're dealing with, be kind, be patient, and don't judge. We never know what might be hiding below the surface, or what conditions people may have and what they may be going through as well.
Thanks for that, Chloe. Thank you so much. Yeah, so, well, back to music, I guess. Mark, we'll hand it over to you. Yeah.
Okay, so the next song we're gonna do is this nice, very slow number,
Yeah, White Christmas.
White Christmas. Now, I remember while we were practicing, I was listening to everybody singing it. Unfortunately, I can't listen to you singing it today, but you guys were really, really good. Okay, here we go. One, two, 1, 2, 3. I'm dreaming of Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops listen and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. One more time. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white.
Lovely. Good job, everyone. Wow, super nice. Oh, so the next segment, we're going to introduce a friend and a collaborator from SMU Sound Foundry. I'm going to spotlight Josh and Joseph, okay? Yeah. Take it away, guys. Find Josh.
Hey everyone. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So my name is Joseph, and I am the Community Service Project Co-Director from SMU Sound Foundry, leading alongside my fellow co-director Josh, who is also with us next to me.
Hello.
So for those of you who don't know, SMU Sound Foundry is a university CCA. And basically what we do is we are a bunch of musicians that really love music. So we come together and form bands and, make music, produce music, anything related to do music that's usually on us here in SMU Sound Foundry. So, during our partnership with Aphasia SG, right, thanks to their volunteer training program, we have really learned how to better communicate with and support individuals with aphasia through this program. And on our end also, because we love music so much, we've really been supporting the we've been doing our best to support the Aphasia SG choir through occasionally leading out their vocal warm-up and songs. Especially when the music therapist John was away for a while, we were able to just fill in that gap for a short period of time. And we've also been helping collaborating with the choir to record and produce music videos. So this collaboration project of ours, right, of ours, our collaboration, we culminate in this it culminates in this music video with members of the Aphasia SG choir lending their voices to the piece. Looking at you, Kikun, very cool, and Sherwin. So we have actually a very short preview for all of you to enjoy. So I'll just be sharing my screen in a moment. There's sound. Yeah, hope you guys enjoy the first 30 seconds of it.
Oh, these are all
Yeah, so we hope you enjoyed that short preview.
Superb. Yeah. Thanks so
Yeah.
much. We are so grateful to SMU Sound Foundry for all the hard work, and the volunteers are so sincere. We thank you all so much, and we look forward to working with you guys, in 2022, obviously.
Yeah, we are really excited to continue working together in the future. And this video, if you guys want to watch the full thing, it's pretty good. It'll be releasing in full next month, so please do stay tuned for it. And we've been really blessed to have this opportunity to work with you, Evelyn, and the Aphasia SG team. We really hope that this collaboration will continue to help raise awareness for aphasia. Yeah.
Thank you.
So
Thanks,
thank you
guys.
all very much.
Look forward to the full video. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, and we're ready for more singing. Thanks, Josh. Thanks, Joseph. Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
thank you very much, guys. All right, we are back for a song that, if I'm not mistaken, is in Spanish.
Spanish.
Yeah, that's right. It's in Spanish. Feliz Navidad. So, Charlene, what was it? What was Feliz Navidad again?
I believe it's Happy Christmas
Happy Christmas.
or Happy Nativity.
Happy Nativity. That's right. That's right. Okay, here we go. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of our hearts. One more. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of our hearts. Okay.
Thanks for the music, Mark and friends.
Welcome.
Okay, next we're gonna let Charlene. Charlene, would you like to say a few words?
Yep. Hi, everyone. I guess you can help me. You can hear me loud and clear.
Yes.
Okay. So my name is Charlene, and I am one of the volunteers for Aphasia SG Choir. I'm an accountant by training, but I also love music like a lot of the volunteers. So allow me a minute to share about volunteering for Aphasia Singapore. I think first of all, anyone and everyone can volunteer with us. We have volunteers from all walks of life and of all ages. You don't have to be a healthcare professional to make a difference. So for example, I'm not a speech or music therapist. I think what is more important is a willing heart, to be patient, to learn about aphasia, and to be committed to a program. So currently, apart from choir, Aphasia Singapore also conducts Chit Chat Cafe online on Saturday mornings, 3 times a month in English and Mandarin, as well as games and craft night on Wednesday evenings, 2 times a month. So in order to find out more, please follow Aphasia SG on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or click on the registration link in the Facebook chat to be a volunteer today. So for me, I only started volunteering with the Aphasia SG Choir around 3 months ago, but I've already personally benefited greatly from seeing how, even though we are all different, everyone always gives their best and we always enjoy ourselves to the fullest when we allow music as the language to connect us together. So I hope you can be part of our Aphasia community too. Thanks everyone, and back to you, Mark and friends.
Thanks. Yeah. Thanks so much, Charlene.
Thank you, Charlene. Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna rest my voice now. Melissa, this is all yours. This is Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas by Melissa Fitzgerald.
Thank you.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, your troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, your troubles will be miles away. Here we are as in olden days, happy olden days of your faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough.
Very good.
Amazing. Thanks, Melissa. That's so cool. Yeah. Right. Wow. How time flies. We've come to the end. Almost the end of our transmission. Almost. We have one finale song. Our very own local version of Merry Christmas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark, you're gonna lead that one, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna-
I always find it hard to sing after Melissa. Okay. Oh, we wish you a Merry Christmas.
With a twist, with a twist.
Okay, we're gonna do this what, bossa style? Hey, come on, give me some drums. Come on. A one,
Yeah.
one, two. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kids. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. Oh, bring us some kantong laksa. Oh, bring us some goreng pisang. Oh, bring us some char kway teow now and bring it right here. Good tidings we bring to you and your kids. Good tidings for Christmas. Happy New Year. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. So bring it right here. Good tidings we bring to you and your kids. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish us some kantong laksa. Oh, bring us some goreng pisang. Oh, bring us some char kway teow now and bring it right here. Good tidings we bring to you and your kids. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. All right, we'd like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a happy and wonderful New Year from us to all of you in the Aphasia Choir.
Thank you all so much. Thank you, Mark and Ben, and thank you all volunteers. Thank you all members of our choir, even those who were not able to be here with us today. It's been such a wonderful evening. Thank you to our Facebook audience for joining and tuning in. We hope you had fun singing along and that you learned more about aphasia. And yes, and we are going to call it a night. Once again, thank you all so much.
One,
We all
two, we wish you. 1, 2, 3. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Bye, everybody. Have a wonderful Christmas, a wonderful New Year.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.